Good morning. Welcome to Thursday, the day before Friday. It's 4:17. Vlog is encoding. I rebooted my router just to be on the safe side. Coffee just got done brewing, so we're going to pour our first cup of coffee, head into the office, and boot up Dune and see if there's something I can do in 15 minutes.
Apparently there's a driver update that I have to force to download. Known issue with the current version I have with Dune.
Well, after the driver update, the game had an update, and now I've lost all my time. So the vlog is just about done encoding. I'm going to start uploading and working on the thumbnail and all the other good stuff. So I'm going to sip my coffee in here.
Man, I can't get ahead. I woke up 20 minutes early today and still getting out of the house late. I won't blame anything on Tiffany, even though she does get up early now, and it's nice. I mean, we get to chat. You know, it is nice. I'm not gonna I like that. Realistically, I should be ready to walk out the door at 5 a.m. and just have 5 minutes with her, like even in the kitchen while she's making her coffee, and then that be it. But unfortunately, it's a lot more time. I'm still on the couch on the laptop. She makes her coffee, comes sits down next to me on the couch, and so anyway, you know what? It's a good thing, but it's a bad thing because I'm getting to work later than I want to. Again, not critical. The guys don't need me this early, but it's just an extra set of hands. The conversations flow more naturally, right? It's not under the gun. Like yesterday, I was so late that by the time I got there, Austin had already had done my list. He had pulled everything, and you can tell he was kind of stressing because traffic called out. So, like yesterday, the last 2 days, I've imported the footage before I went to bed, so that saves maybe 8 minutes, 10 tops, right? So there's that. But I don't know, man. Maybe I need to start editing at night. Because if I edit at night, I can hit the encode button before I go to bed. And that's the longest process. Editing takes the longest, right? Because if I have an hour long of footage, I have to go through an hour long of footage, get it down to whatever the vlog's going to be, and then encode it. Encoding takes a little longer minute-wise than however long the video is. So if it's a 30-minute video, it'll take about 35, 38 minutes to encode. I don't do a lot of effects. I don't do a lot of transitions, so it doesn't take as long as some bigger, videos. But I do use a LUT. I do use a LUT, so there is some color processing that has to happen. So it does take a little longer, and I'm using 4K, and I'm doing a high bit rate. So it does take longer to encode than it used to back in the day, right? But quality matters on that aspect. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to do a better job. Maybe I should be watching a TV show in the morning. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should trade off, because then it's a set amount of time, right? A TV show episode is 30 minutes to 45 minutes, hour tops. Do my editing at night, watch my TV in the morning. Something worth experimenting with.
Love a good deal on something that I actually like. Miss Vic's, awesome kettle cooked chips. These two flavors are my favorite. Sea salt and vinegar, tight third. I could do without barbecue. Original is boring, but these two, oh dude, money.
Oh, hi, hello. It is 12:20 in the PM. I actually don't remember the last clip I took, so quick shop this morning, 3 locations, though I had to go back to one of the locations twice because we usually buy certain products at certain stores, right? They're cheaper, availability, whatever. But then every once in a while they're out. So then we have to go to the other store. Well, I go by a shopping list. And usually if I go to the first store and they don't have it, I'll circle it, letting me know, hey, I didn't get it, reminding me that I didn't get this item. But if I go to a store and the item is on the last store's list and they're out, then I have to go back to one of the first 2 stores. Does that make sense? Anyway, so I had to go back to a store twice. No big deal. Got back pretty quick. They had my brother's van loaded pretty quick. As soon as all the pickups and stuff we did this morning got here, he got loaded and left. So he does the Sloan Wickenburg route on Thursdays, so he left early. Austin and I loaded the second van with our driver, and he was out. I think he was out before 10 o'clock, which is great. And he just called me about one of his drops. Customer ordered too much, so he's bringing something back. But now I know roughly where he's at. He's only got 3 stops left, so probably be back here before 2 o'clock. I've been working on the item database for the last 2 hours, just deleting stuff, updating names, uploading images, all that sort of thing. I have to cut myself off because my desk is absolutely covered in stuff. So I've got to, put all our invoices in, our receipts. What's today? Thursday. I have 2 ACHs to run, no credit cards. Yeah, so I'm just going to work on clearing my desk for the next 45 minutes or so, watching some vlogs. And yeah, been kind of on X a little more than normal. Yesterday's vlog, we talked about AI art, right? I'm using AI to build thumbnails, and there was a comment from a longtime viewer. She made a point. Her first point was that she prefers the natural thumbnails over the AI thumbnails, but understands why I'm doing it. And then her second point was that she's not crazy about AI being used for art because it takes work away from artists. I understand the thought behind that. However, there are now AI artists. Someone like myself, who is not talented, not gifted, I cannot draw or paint, or I'm not a creative person. I've never been able to put pen to paper and actually do something, nor do I really enjoy it. So I'll say that. But if I were to learn the prompt system and learn how to prompt an AI tool like Midjourney or whatever to create art, now all of a sudden I'm an artist because the tools have changed. There's this guy I follow on X. I love his art. He posts stuff all day, every day. It's like this grungy, cyberpunk, post-apocalyptic. It's so rad. I love his art. In fact, I just updated my phone. That's his art right there. Like, just incredible stuff, right? And so I reached out to him to see if he'd be interested in making me a new channel banner for YouTube, specifically YouTube, but then of course I'll use it on all my socials. And he said yes. So I'm so excited. So I'll leave it at that at this point because I don't know A, how long it's going to take him to do it. B, if it's something that'll eventually, I would assume I'm going to love it no matter what, but am I going to love it enough to actually use it is the question. So I'm excited about it, which is why I'm sharing it with you, but stay tuned. More on that to come.
And my hand was just filleted, and I tried to close my hands, and this finger wouldn't.
And any early weight gain from protein likely came from water retention and not real muscle. So what does this mean for the gym bros out there? If that it's no safety net, shouldn't really impact because of these reasons. Here's what you should know. Yeah.
So my dad got some kind of alert notification or something today. He said he saw a notification for a Michelin star taco comes to the West Valley at Westgate. And I was like, my ears perked up. I'm like, Michelin star taco? There's only one of those, and I just tried it last month in Tempe. So I did a quick Google search, and sure enough, the Michelin star taco guy is back, and he's in the West Valley. He's at Westgate in Glendale. So I was like, I Googled it. I looked it up to see it. Starting today through the weekend, he's serving his Michelin star tacos. In fact, he's serving a third one. When we went, there was only 2. This one there's 3. So I was like, it's worth stopping and checking it out because, like I said, I really enjoy the taco. It's Thursday. It's the first day. So there's a slight chance that I might roll up here and there's no wait because it's 2 p.m. It's 103 degrees outside and it's like the first day that he's starting to do this pop-up. So we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see if there's like a short line, like literally like no longer than like a Chipotle line, I'm totally gonna get a taco. I'm gonna get 2 tacos. If there's a long line, it looks very much like Tempe, and there's like an hour wait, I'm out. Maybe I'll come back this weekend. But I honestly feel like this weekend it's gonna be just like it was in Tempe. It's gonna be, lining up there on the building, an hour-long wait to get your food, that sort of thing. We're gonna roll the dice and see if I can actually get myself some tacos quick. So here we go.
So when I was looking at the article, I was looking for the location, like where is he popped up at, right? In Tempe, he was at Casa, at their little kitchen, and at Westgate, I'm trying to think what Mexican food's here. There's a couple different Mexican food restaurants, but like which one's it? And I happened to find a video. The news was here, and I think it was this morning, but it didn't say for sure. But it's at Salt. So there's a Mexican place here called Salt. Actually, this is where we came for. Where we were at for Sierra's graduation when we met up with me, Mom, Papa, and the Vivos. So we're gonna roll around the corner here, and like I said, cross my fingers, there's no line. We're gonna walk up and these guys are just ready to make tacos. Yo, check that out, that's new. Thirsty Lion. Holy shit. When did that get built? Thirsty Lion, they've got one of those in Tempe, at Tempe Marketplace. It's a scratch kitchen. I've only been there one time, but I remember the food being really good, and I remember the menu being like wow, like I was really excited about the menu. So they got one here on the West Valley, that's cool. There's the Savor Stadium, home of the Arizona Cardinals. Oh yeah, see look, there's the Mexico pop-up. Oh, it's over here, I thought you said Salt. So it's not at Salt, it's at this empty space, and it's looking like there's no line. Oh my God, let's go. Yes. No line?
No, well, we're wrapping again. It'll happen.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was here in Tempe. When I saw you guys were back, I was like, I'm gonna come on a Thursday at 2 o'clock, and hopefully there's no line. There's no line. Awesome.
There you go. You just missed the big rush, though. It was crazy.
Then call me lucky.
Yes.
Okay, well, I definitely want one of these.
Okay.
But
the filet mignon?
Yeah, the filet mignon. But you didn't have the short rib in Tempe.
So the costillas, the short rib is going to be your ribeye steak.
Oh, okay. Well, give me one of each.
One of each?
Yep.
Okay.
One each.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Can you tell me which one's which?
Yes, she just told me.
Sorry.
These are going to be your filet mignon.
Okay.
This is going to be your ribeye.
That's the ribeye. Got it.
Okay.
And
red sauce, green sauce, and limes.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And so to have the Michelin experience,
yes.
you take a bite, you prep it, and take a bite right away.
Right away.
That's what Brock said.
Okay, you got it.
All
right, we got the salsas here. There's the red, which I didn't have last time, so we're gonna try the red one. And then the green one was really good. So we're gonna do one of each. There we go. All right. So there's our Michelin star tacos. All right, this one here, the filet mignon. That's the Michelin star one. The ribeye. I skipped the pork. The pork was good, but I don't need it. I'm a beef guy. So we got the salsa on here. We're gonna do the lime. All right, we're gonna go with the filet mignon and they make their own tortillas too, homemade tortillas. You can buy them. The fact that that's a big piece of steak and I bite into it and it melts in my mouth, that's the money. That is a great carne asada taco. I usually don't get carne asada tacos. I prefer pork, usually because the beef's overcooked. I'm picky about my steak, especially when it comes into tacos. When you bite into a taco and you had to pull it out, it ruins the experience. And after eating his taco the first time, I did more research on it. The reason why he got the Michelin star was because of the simplicity, because you just get the flavors of where it's supposed to be, you know? The tortilla, the meat, the salsa. Simple. All right, this is the ribeye. I like the green sauce better than the red sauce. And honestly, the meat, I probably should use the same sauce on both. That's the problem, is now I'm trying to compare the two. The green was infinitely better than the red. This is like a roasted red salsa, red chili sauce. And the meat is a little firmer. The filet mignon obviously it melted in butter. This definitely has more, it's not chewy at all, but it's still just a little, I don't want to say tough. Tough sounds bad. It's just a little firmer, but still equally good. Man, oh man. So happy right now. So worth it. Literally no line, guys. That is good stuff right there. So if you're ever in Mexico City, this is the restaurant here, the taqueria, that won the Michelin star, that you get the taco served. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I mean, okay, so it's 2:30. I'm still gonna go to the gym. I might skip the protein shake at this point, right? I had two carne asada tacos. Tiffany's making, what'd she say? She's making, crap, I don't remember what she said she's making. She threw in the group chat what we're having for dinner. Sounds good, obviously. That's not until like 5:30 or so. 2 carne asada tacos, I should be able to burn that off, 2 corn tortillas, two pieces of steak. That's honestly my only problem with this time. I ate lunch around 11-ish, 10:30, 11. And then it's like this 2 o'clock lull, I get hungry. And I'm like, I don't want to eat too late because I don't want to ruin my dinner. I've done that a couple times, and of course, upsets Tiffany. I made dinner. Actually, no, I take it back. She's at the point now where she doesn't care. She's like, you do what you want. I want to cook either way. If you eat it, great. If you don't, there's always leftovers. That's the thing too. I eat leftovers. So honestly, other than not sitting at the dinner table and eating with her, which we don't always do together anyways, because we always eat at different times, she's more of just like, I just want the food not to be wasted. Food's never wasted in our house. Today's a push day. Chest, shoulders, delts. All right, people, it's happening. We're going straight to my office. We're recording the podcast. Everything goes well. It'll be uploaded tonight and posted for members tonight, and then it should be live tomorrow before the vlog goes up. Cross my fingers. And we have success. Podcast has been recorded. It's uploading right now. And just in the nick of time, 45 minutes, and Tiffany is home. Look at that.
Did you time that right?
Perfect. I was ending wrapping up right as I heard her come in.
I heard you talking about me.
I was.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. I was talking about you and me. All right, so while Tiff's working on dinner, I'm doing what I said I was going to do, and I'm going to get a head start on the editing for tomorrow. But I keep having the same problem when I'm sitting down. This tripod setup that I have, the monopod, is great when I'm standing up. But every time I sit down, it's almost like too tall. It's too tall for my desk. I almost need like a smaller tripod. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Well, here. Let me show you first what I'm doing right now. So this is the monopod base, but as you can see, it's designed to be on, monopod. So this is the base, and it just gives you the ability to move it around. It does hold. The camera was just sitting on it, but it's not the best, right? Let me try the Osmo's tripod and see if this might be exactly what I need. I've never used this before. Literally first time. Oh. Boom. That's it. That was the missing piece. So I'll use this when I need more stability because it's obviously wider and it goes even wider, right? So like when I go outside and I don't want the camera to fall over, I use that. But for indoors, the DJI tripod at base is where it's at. Look at that. Boom. Perfecto. Because that's all I need. The pole is too long. That's the problem. If the pole was half the size, then I could raise it up and get it where I need it. But that's as low as it goes right there. So awesome. Anyway, I imported the footage I have so far from today, and it's already 24 minutes. I'm like, when did I vlog that much? I'm like, seriously, like what? So I'm actually eager to watch this because I'm like, I know the taco thing was some footage, but what else did I vlog today? Look at this. My Lord. That looks awesome. So it's a baked potato, and then you got your ground beef, black beans, cheese, a can of rotel.
Rotel. I used some of your grilled onions in there too.
Oh, nice. And then some
Leftover
asparagus. Oh, I'm excited. And look at all these potatoes. All right, let's make this. I'll grab 2 of the big boys. Oops. And we're just gonna split them down in the middle, open them up, and then just. This tripod base should be better for this stuff too, because it's not, again, not so high up. Hot, hot, hot. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Steamy. Still working on this Carolina Reaper Jack cheese. Jack cheese melts better than I love cheddar, but Jack melts better. Plus, we like it spicy. You know what? I'm just gonna use the rest of it. And some onion. Oh yeah. And we're gonna do a little bit of sour cream on the side here. Done. And a little bit of asparagus for that stinky pea. Hey, good morning guys, it's Clint, Grant's Produce. For Friday, I need 10 large, 7 shredded, and 5 whole peel. Again, that's 10 large, 7 shredded, and 5 whole peel. Thank you very much. All right, showered, shaved, just called my potatoes in for tomorrow, put my last order in. It's 8:30, this is when I should be winding down. You know, I was just listening to Brian Johnson's podcast talking about, you know, the importance of sleep and your resting heart rate, and no screens for an hour before bed, no eating, you know, as early as you can. Like, you know, doctors will usually tell you 2 hours before bed, but, you know, Brian does something crazy like 8 hours. He found that that's the most optimal fasting window before bed for the lowest possible resting heart rate, which is extreme, but he does everything extreme. Anyway, my point is it's 8:30 and I'm not tired. Like I feel great. I could definitely sit down and watch a TV show till 9:30 and then go to bed. But as I said earlier, I started editing the vlog, so I'm gonna finish editing this vlog right here and try to get it encoding before I go to bed. So when I wake up tomorrow morning, it's good to go. I just do the upload, work on the thumbnail and all the title and all that stuff, and then what other free time I have, you know, enjoy my coffee. I don't know. We'll see. Changing things up. We'll see how it goes. I did try to do the editing at night and sleeping in the morning, but that doesn't work because inevitably I'll have at least one order come in while I'm sleeping, and I got to get that in before my brother wakes up, pulls the report, and starts placing all our orders in. So that's 3:30 is unfortunately the optimal time for me. I could do 4 would be the latest, so maybe 30 minutes I could sleep in, but honestly at this point it's my schedule, and if I get up that early, that means I can play some video games or watch a show. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Thumbs up if you like the video, hit that subscribe button, and potato.